And good day to you, everybody. Yours truly here, Xavier Smith, and I got right next to me, Ben LeGrow. We're talking about all things Center Sphere. We're going to get into some questions and answers. So if you're into that and you want to know how to take your business to the next level in the online or in-person space, you want to do this. You want to stay tuned. All right. What's going on, guys? Yours truly here. Welcome to the show. We are having an excellent conversation, and today we got my friend Ben. He's back on the show. He's been on with me one time before, and we're talking about Center Sphere. This is a place to take your business to the next level, whether you are interested in the online space or in person. Ben, tell us a little bit about what Center Sphere is and why it would benefit someone who is trying to grow their business.
Thanks, Xavier, for having me again. So who is Center Sphere? Center Sphere is a brand, a digital platform that's designed around a specific person, you. What we do is we empower people to connect, we empower people to grow, and overall, our platform is designed to empower. So if someone is looking to grow their business and networking is part of that agenda, their marketing and advertising agenda, Center Sphere is a place that is revolved around helping you learn and grow and giving you practices and principles to help you develop deep relationships of trust with other businesses, local and nationwide, for you to connect with and ultimately grow your business, whether it's through knowledge, skills, or business transactions. All of those things come from being a member of Center Sphere's national brand and national platform. So that's a little bit about who Center Sphere is, and what our main goal at corporate is to empower each of our members to grow.
Awesome. You brought up one thing that I think would be interesting to most people. You said national. How many states are we operating in right now, Ben?
We are currently operating in 24 states. The goal by the end of this year is to be in all 50.
Ooh, nice. So we got goals. Everybody's got to have goals, right?
Right.
So let's switch gears real quick, because I have a friend who I wanted to introduce to this networking opportunity, because I thought for her this would be very unique considering what she does. Her name is Dina. She is in the CPR space, and I know in particular she has been helpful to me because I have to get certified every year as a personal trainer and all that. So I have to have a little bit of knowledge when it comes to that. But you, before we got on camera, you were talking about how this could be a very unique opportunity for someone in that space. Would you like to expand on that for a moment?
Yeah, so she has a specialized niche that I bet when you ask her, like, who's your clientele, she could go through probably a laundry list of different industries and people that she can serve with her certification. That is a fantastic person to have in a networking group, because one, she's exposed to a lot of clients in different industries, and two, because she can serve so many different industries, it's very simple to make an introduction for people in my network and anyone else that she networks, because you ask her, well, who's your client? And she gives you that list, and all of a sudden I've got 3 or 4 people that I can introduce to you like that, because everybody needs CPR training. I mean, as parents, we need CPR training. As business people, I mean, it's probably a much shorter list of people who don't need CPR training than a long list of people who do. So someone like her could walk into a networking group and initially not only add value, but receive value from the people that she networks with.
I love that. So let's get into the question. Speaking of questions and answers, I want to read word for word what she actually said. Do you have more information about the group? Are there really no additional fees? Just $30 a month? ? No chapter or meeting fees? ? So let's talk about that.
So that's a question that I get very frequently, because ultimately there is a price point to be a member of Center Sphere, just like a price point for a lot of other things that we invest in life. There's a subscription or membership fee.
Yeah.
When it comes to networking, one of the things I love about being associated with Centersphere is that because we're so people and member oriented, we kind of felt like we hit the sweet spot when it comes to a membership fee. I mean, it's $29.95 a month for a 1-year membership subscription. And you get access to all of the tiers, all of the national collaborations, all of the education, leadership development, and self-development seminars, and then access to local chapters, which could be anywhere. Since 2020 has kind of forced us into this virtual world, you could be visiting chapters in Chicago or Florida or Minneapolis when you're sitting nice and warm in Arizona, but your reach could be a lot farther these days because of that virtual access. But the third tier of our membership is where a local chapter is in association with you. You can join and start developing those deeper relationships right in your community. But when it comes to the price point, we felt we can't do it for free because then we couldn't offer as much as we offer. Everything has a cost. Every business has expenses. But we didn't want to be like our competitors and gouge our members to the point to where the return on investment is so hard and far distant that it almost doesn't make sense for them to want to start, because networking is networking. And if you just gouge your members, they're going to start considering you or looking at you differently. So $29.95 a month. When you become a new member once, there is an admin fee that goes to all of our back end processing and onboarding a new member and getting all that registration, even doing a little bit of maybe investigation to make sure that the company and the person who you are is in good standing with everything that needs to be done in order to run a business before we start investing time and energy and resources into networking you. So all that comes from that initial admin fee. But here's the neat thing, Xavier. Let's say you become a member and then all of a sudden you start inviting people. Centersphere has a unique offer that we give to our members. For every 3 people that you sponsor to become a member, you get a year's free of membership. So if you were the type of person that loves to invite and sponsor, we do a free with 3 initiative. So after your first year, your next year is free if you invited 3 people in your first year. And within the next year, if you invited 3 more people, your next year is free. So technically, you could be getting a free membership the whole time just by sponsoring members to come be part of Centersphere. But on top of all of that, one of the things that's unique to Centersphere as well is currently we offer that if our members can continue to remain active, that $29.95 will never go up.
Wow.
If you continue to be active for 5-6 years from now and maintain your activity throughout that whole time, you're paying the rate of a networking brand from 6 years ago to that day today. So nice. It's a loyalty thing that we want to make sure that our members are getting the value, but also it's like if you remain active, then you just continue to pay what it was when you first started.
Love that. I love that. And I think Dina will especially appreciate that because I wanted to make sure I not only answered the question, but wanted to give her a little bit more because I'm dead serious about having someone like her. We're looking for top-notch individuals, at the top of their game. I process her in the same space as a Tom Brady, just in CPR, So I think she's a good person to have. Anybody would be lucky enough to have a Tom Brady on their team. So that's what I'm pulling for. Ben, we got 1 minute left. Is there anything else that people should know about being a part of this Centersphere? What's the draw about Centersphere besides our nice looking haircuts?
That's right. So outside of our exclusive haircut club, I would say that when you come into Centersphere, you need to understand that we're changing the paradigm of networking. When someone thinks of networking, they think of it in a very traditional sense, and our competitors continue to maintain that that's the best way to do it. However, we believe that the progress that should be made in the networking industry is about the person and fulfilling the needs of the member to where they feel that literal fulfillment from education, from expanding their network to creating deeper relationships in their community. One of the things we emphasize is that if there's a chapter being formed, we want that if that chapter is going to be under the Centersphere brand, that they also give back to their community. We want them to adopt a local philanthropic mission so that when you come together, you're a force for good, not just a force for saying, hey, I think I should be getting referrals this week. It's saying, look, you've been blessed to be either a business owner, an entrepreneur, or part of a business. We need to make sure that we're giving back and we're serving the community that's been blessing us. So there's just a lot of uniqueness to Centersphere that when people come and visit, which I extend it to anybody the opportunity to come and visit. I'll sponsor you as a guest pass if you want to come check out any aspect of Centersphere. But ultimately, we're asking you to change your paradigm about what networking is and evolve it to what it is today. And we believe Centersphere is that place for it.
Boom. I love that. Thank you so much, Ben, for spending a moment of your time to answer this question. We'd like to get you back on, and maybe when I get some more feedback from what people are asking, we'll do this the same thing for them because we're all about service. And I want to remind you folks, you guys are listening live or listening later, use the hashtag replay to let me know that you are consuming what we are giving out. And I want to remind you, there are many choices out there. Some of them are pretty good. But the question you want to ask yourself is, why be mediocre when you can be excellent? Stay on the line, Ben, and I'll be signing off. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.